Hey guys, Nabil here. Hope everyone is doing great. So we are about 3 or 4 days after the release of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and we started seeing some great offline competition. Notably, yesterday we had the Level Up tournament in City of the Wolves. I'm gonna have a whole video about that, like recapping that event. But it was pretty hype, and normally it's kind of like the time to get early tier lists for the game. Now, obviously, some of these or most of these usually tend to change over the next few days, but I thought it was going to be fun to talk about the main one that showed up a couple days ago from FGC player Marn. And we're going to discuss that. We're going to look at it and see whether I agree with it, and as well as my suggestions and my proposed kind of tiers for some of these characters. Now, before I do that, a gentle reminder, as always, to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I drop a new video. Okay, so let's go ahead and check Marn's tier list for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Okay, so this is what we have here, and it's only 3 tiers right now, and that shows, and I can agree with this, is that the majority of the casts are kind of like in the same level. They're quite viable, and there's obviously some characters who are stronger than the others. But let's check first Marn's. Again, this is Marn's tier list. So he put in the S tier Kind Heinlein as the only S tier character. All right. In the A tier, we have Gato, Hotaru, Billy Khan, Terry, Jenny, and Marco. Surprised to see Marco there, but I'm happy to see him there. And then everybody else is in the B section, including Kevin, Hokutomaru, Ganachi, Donwan, Rock, T-Zoc, not sure about that, Ronaldo, too early, Mai, Preacha, and Vox. All right? Okay, so Martin has been a bit vocal over the past few days talking about how Kind is almost broken and his OP needs to be nerfed. Now, I'm not sure I agree with that, but looking at the Level Up tournament, which was a lot of fun and took place yesterday, you'll notice that out of the top 8, there were about 4 Kind players, and the rest we had a very good Ganachi, which was amazing, made it to the grand finals. We had 2 Hotarus and 1 Terry Bogard, and the rest of the 4 were Kind players. Now, Kind is definitely quite a strong character. His zoning game is something else, right? I mean, you'll see what top players do. A lot of, canceling into feints, into extended combos, and just putting the pressure with the fireballs and the explosive fireballs, with explosive bombs or whatever you want to call them. And it's just insane. He is very, very strong. However, I don't think he is broken. I think he's very strong, but not broken. This is not a situation where we had with the King of Fighters 15 when it comes to Cronin. I don't think that's the case. Cronin was broken. Even Isla was is still very, very strong to a point where she's almost broken. She's not, but she's way up there. Now, Kind is absolutely top. I think top tier right now, but I don't think he's the only one. I think Hotaru should be there with him because Hotaru is also quite strong. Billy Khan, maybe I'll put if I'm rearranging this list, I'll have Kind and I'll have Hotaru with him. Maybe Billy Khan. The jury's still out, but he is quite a strong character. In the A tier, I will definitely have Gato. I'll have Terry. I'll also have Billy if he's not in the S tier. Jenny, I don't think Jenny is that strong. She is strong, but she's more in line with the other characters, I would believe. Marco, he's my main right now. Very strong character, but I'm not sure if this tier list, because he called this day 2 tier list, so I'm not sure if he's taken into consideration the fact that the infinite that Marco had was removed. I would put Marco in B right now rather than A. Now, for the rest, I kind of agree with most of these of the characters over there. Vox maybe in A. Vox maybe in A rather than B, to be honest. Ronaldo, I don't know. I haven't played him. I haven't seen a lot of pro matches with him. Mai, I would put her a little bit lower than the other characters. Same for T-Zoc. I think T-Zoc is very good, but his gameplay is not currently, I think his meta right now is not, his gameplay right now, he's not suited for the game's meta. You know, like there's not much you can do with the cancels. There's not much you can do. I mean, he has a very limited number or types of axle combos, rev axle combos. So I think he is in C tier with my, and I think that's about it. But it just shows you it's kind of difficult to do a tier list this early, obviously, and it shows you that the game right now, like the characters are all viable. I think all of them are viable, and I do think that Kain and Hotaru are top tier with maybe Billy Khan, but as I said, the jury is still out. But it's very interesting, and I think it's really fun to speculate and talk about tier lists. This is the only one I found online. We're probably gonna have some more showing up. The competition is just getting stronger with the amazing announcement that the City of the Wolves SNK World Championship Tournament's prize pool is $2.5 million, with $1.5 million going to the Grand Champion, which is insane. So you're gonna see a lot of players. I mean, we're seeing some players who are usually not SNK game players, like Punk was in the top 8 of the Level Up City of the Wolves tournaments, and that's just the beginning. I think we're gonna see more and more players, and as the competition heats up, Evo Japan is around the corner. We are gonna get a better idea on what the actual tier list is for this game. Now, some people are already calling for Kain to be nerfed. I think it's a little bit too early. Let's just wait and see how things unfold a little bit. But yes, Kain and Hotaru definitely top for me, with maybe Billy Khan, as I said. What do you guys think? What do you think? Do you agree with Marn with this tier list? And if not, what is your tier list? Who is your S level characters in this game, and who is your lowest tier characters in City of the Wolves? Let me know all that and more in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.